Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you with another adventure in Over the Tower. We're going to be getting on in here into the volcano, seeing how another book. What do we get? This time it's the Tome of Critical Strikes. Depending on your equipment, your critical rate can exceed 100%. Even beyond 100%, your damage will keep increasing, but its effectiveness will drop a little. That's just surprisingly unhelpful though. It doesn't actually explain the mechanic at all. Just saying. Unless that was their intention, was to be vague to the point of not making a big difference. That's a better version. There's a better version of the ice ring. That's cool. Okay, let's come look at that. See what's specifically different. That means there's probably a better version of like the collection gloves too. The ice multiply. Ice multiply. I'm gonna guess that that's like just a multiplier to all damage on top of what it already did. Let's just assume it's just a class better. Well, it is. It's also a 20% better than the previous level. On top of that being the case. I don't think we need to think too hard into the mechanic though. I mean, I think that with the equipment, oh, we got a new item too. Haven't seen this one. I think with the new equipment we got, I think we've got no likelihood of failing this next few levels. Another candle. Let's see, what do you do? Explosion damage. Okay, that's cool. So that's another one of the special choices. Oh, we're not even doing a new level. I didn't even realize that for a second. Well, silly me. Unintentional grindage. Okay, let's... Off we go. Oh, finally saw an enemy get poisoned. They do turn green when that happens. I guess in a way it also just is a sign that we haven't actually had enemies surviving most of our attacks long enough to be visible. There we go. Nope, there's our new friend. It's like they just look like a burning guy. You seem to be on fire, my friend. Can we help you with that? You're good? I guess so. I guess they are. We have moved on to the final floor of the volcano now. We're starting to get up to a decent percentage. 6% seems like a pretty decent amount to have as a chance. Like, a couple of them we're not going to be able to identify too easily. Like, the extra attack, I don't think we'd have a good chance at actually parsing that out. So I wonder if there's a way to turn off the damage numbers. Damage abbreviation. No, I don't see an option for just straight up damage numbers. Kind of wish there was, but maybe turning this down. So maybe that's what this is. Yeah, if you turn the opacity all the way off, then you can't see it. I don't need the numbers. The numbers aren't going to help me, you know? Not at this stage. Okay, so we got a water staff. I guess that could help a little bit. Okay. Oh, we got a better thunder ring as well, so we can drop that off. So that should be a little bit more staff damage, so maybe that'll carry us through now. We were not too far off from winning, though. Oh, we're going to space. Oh, so it's everything. Oh, okay. Then you just choose your strongest wands and hope for the best. It's still elemental is probably still better because at least it will be strong to some elements. Where am I? Outer space? Maybe. Maybe indeed. Okay. Then in this case, the game's gonna change a little bit. If it's all enemies, then there's no particular need to stack a particular element. You should probably just take the whole gambit, like the strongest of each one, right? That's my thinking. But am I thinking there's also no particular reason to take a non-elemental unless you have to, because it's not going to specifically be stronger than any particular other one. Actually, let's do that. Okay. Well, that's how it's gonna be, and then let's scale some of these weaker ones off the top. And hopefully I don't end up regretting that. Let's pull you in and... So I'll keep the top 3 of each kind. That seems like a solid plan. Also, we didn't have the best thunder one over anyway, so let's pull that in. I mean, for this it's easy. Like, the Demon King staff is gonna be on there, so it'll be 1 of each element. Come. Nope, that wasn't my intention, but it's okay. There we go. As for relics, though, we're probably gonna want to not be on a particular element. So instead, what we want is the critical rate again. And stamina's fine. Let's actually put our critical damage in. Let's stack in on damage as the plan. So I'm kind of just gonna move the ones we want to keep for sure over here and just roll with that. Well, we're in space. We're doing it. This might be a little harder to break through because we're not focusing on elements in particular, so. This is probably where we're gonna have to kind of grind our way through a bit. Not much we can do about it. Azure Lantern. What are you? Oh, that's actually reasonably strong. So those would stack well together if you wanted to focus in on that particular ability. Nice. Yeah, we've never found a relic that's below yellow rarity anyway. But yeah, we're just gonna have to be stronger because we're not focusing on elements now. I don't know what that sound effect was though. A couple levels of this and we should be catching up. Ooh, that's a new sword. Maybe that was the sound of a good sword dropping, actually. Like a legendary. Oh wow. That is quite nice. Well, that's certainly gonna go over what we had for water. Just right off the rip. Cool. So that gets us in here. Let's protect that too. Well, that should probably help us get past this level, because that was a pretty good increase in our abilities. Ice God Sword, so that might also be a pretty good one. I don't know what I'm expecting from the end half of the quarter of this game. Like there's a final boss, or I don't know what I'm expecting to happen at the top. It's two ice weapons, one after the other. And I'm keeping this system because I think there may end up being, like, I'd have no idea how the extra content is done. Like maybe they're themed again. I don't want to be completely caught like flat on my heels without the way to focus in on it if it becomes useful again. And I'm getting better at organizing in a way that makes sense to me. Probably a better sword again. that's actually 2 upgrades. There we go. Let's upgrade this as well. We're on to 48. Not seeing any special monsters for this region so far. Or even any of the advanced of any of the areas. Now that I consider it. I can see what the explosions are. They're the big round circles. That would make sense. So we did complete this floor without too much trouble. I don't think it told me about much new. I guess that is stronger. Okay. So 49 it is. That's a relic we haven't seen yet. Something rare happened. Oh, it's another one of those. We can go ahead and move this over. So we got 2 legendaries of the same element, which is interesting. Okay, and what's that relic that we found? Oh, well that's just a no-brainer. That's probably better than this, to be honest. Because we have one of every element. Unless... does plane count as element? Because if plane counts as element, then we should probably just put on the plane one too, because that might count as its own element for the purposes of this. Let's just guess that it does. And it does say element plane. It doesn't say element none, it says element plane, so meh? No idea. But we're gonna get in here and check out the last of these floors, see what's going on. Oh, look at you, you're just stars in galaxy. Like, they're just orbs, so I'm assuming that they're planets or stars. This is the top of the tower. How far have I come? These guys are a little hard to destroy. I don't know if we're gonna pass this one too easily. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to level up a little bit to do this. Well, it's not as hopeless as I'd originally thought, but we definitely aren't strong enough for it. That's right off the rip. Gold arrow EXE. That is probably a relic. Oh. That's a big boost to damage. We do pick up a lot of coins. Well, glowing brightly is funny. Let's see how this goes. Also, we didn't really do our upgrades. Actually, we are doing more damage this way, because I think the extra attacks are, in fact, doing it for us. We cleared floor 50. Next level unlocked. Huh. It said that. At the summit of the tower, there was a galaxy that should have been far beyond reach. The countless stars seem to be quietly watching over me. This tower, shrouded in mystery, will surely continue to gather lights never spoken of, as it awaits new challengers. We got the words. There you go, that's your credits. All the 4. We did it. And now let's see what it offers us. It sent us back here. New floor unlocked. It did say that. Okay, so we're gonna go in here and continue. So we're at 450. Oh, that is 51. Ah, so we are doing elements again. It's cycling between... So it has 20 levels of over. So it is having an elemental thing going on. So we will... The tower gained more floors, so that wasn't the top. Okay, so yes, we're gonna... We do have a reason to save them up again. For now. I guess when we reach the fancy smanchy floors, we'll do things a little differently. Okay, well, we'll keep that in mind. case, let's see which ones are the least useful. It doesn't really matter. Maybe it doesn't matter at all. Maybe we're just strong enough. Let's see. Let us see if that's the case. Because, like, our weapons that we currently have aren't that much stronger, even if they're the right elements. Well, you know what that would mean is that we wouldn't want that every element boosts us if we are switching to a more elemental one, so... For now, it's still relevant because of what we have going on. Yeah, we're gonna roll with this plan for a little bit longer, until we get actually stronger lightning weapons. We'll save up to 5 again, basically. Oh, that's new. What are you offering me? Extra attack damage. Okay, so it's like the equivalent of these. That does make sense. Oh, we are reaching the end of some of our upgrades. So then we can start actually picking weapon upgrades then. Find something good and roll with it. Cool. Unless these are just infinite. Makes me wonder if we're gonna see, like, new enemy types as well. Well, that'll be a good weapon. Like I said, we'll start focusing more on the elements when we actually get good ones, so something's good. Hexer Hat EXE. Let's see what this is. Staff damage beam on defeat of an enemy? Huh. We'll have to see what that looks like. Put that in range, in exchange of that range. Let's see what that looks like. So we got 2 new thunder weapons. Immediately gonna replace that with that. Yeah, nothing worth 500 is worth saving. And I don't really want to use anything under like 1,000 now, so let's trim off on that. See if that does it. Maybe we'll be strong enough now. Well, that's the beam. That's some beams. They're beaming. I think the beams are doing it for us. So I think the demon staff is the next of the neutral line. So we saw the final version, which was the legendary version. We didn't quite make it. I think it was pretty close though. It's the fire variant. I don't think we had the fire one. This is killing a lot of them. There we go. We did make it past one. Yep, we got an achievement for clearing this floor. Clearly stronger than any monster so far. Looks like I should gather effective elements and proceed carefully. You say that. Oh, well that is stronger than the other one that we had, so let's undo that. Alright, there we go, and that'll be it on that. Swap that out. Okay, let's give that next level a try. We blasted through this again. Like, I think that beam upgrade was a pretty good upgrade. Let's look at this tomato we got. Eating it restores energy. Oh, what? What did you just say to me? Gold necklace. I don't know what that looks like either. Let's see what that looks like first and foremost. Those are the sword daggers, they're spinning. What are you? I don't know which thing it is that's doing the damage, but something's doing the damage. So that just has a much higher ratio on that, so obviously that's gonna replace that. Let's go to the next floor and absolutely dominate it. Oh, there's a new monster. These waves are new. Aren't they cute looking? Oh, we got a better version of the concentration ring. Yeah, we're absolutely gonna just blast through this area. So I got my wish. There are in fact new enemies. That is just flat out better. I think increasing our multiplier is a good point better than just having a chance, having more attacks. Could end up wrong there. Okay, we're gonna have to cycle through this and figure out that. We got a better fire. Let's move that in. I think I got a second better fire. Okay, let's move the ice one in. Don't really want to use this, that's not strong enough. Okay, so we can slide that to the end, because those are still pretty strong. Okay, so we do the opposite for this. We slide these in to here. And then we hope for the best. Off we go. So now that I consider it, oh, we did reach the end of the stamina max. So now that I consider it, I do think that each stage type has its own music. I thought it was one track. I was wrong. I apologize. We spent sufficiently long in one that I kind of lost track of it. We got close, but we didn't pass. Nope, we maxed out this side. I wonder if it unlocks new skills or if you just start investing in your weapons at that point. So it could be a bit of a slog if you can't upgrade your skills anymore and it's just all weapons all day. But it might also end up fine. Okay, so we're now on the 5th one. Yep, that's a new item as well. One's running a little close to the wire. Yep, didn't quite get there. So that's related to that. I'm gonna put this in here just so we can see what it does. Like, we didn't ever do a one that we had stamina. What does eat tomato mean? Does it just show up when we eat it? No. Fang necklace is new. Oh, you're also new. I don't know if that's... I don't think that's one we had, now that I consider it. Another fang necklace. Let's try that. Let's see if that is what I thought it was. Maybe that was the one we already had. Yeah, it's that one. I think we just need to get lucky and actually get some better weapons. I've been on the lookout. We haven't really gotten anything that's solid for ice in a bit. Sea Dragon Staff. Oh, we did get a nice staff. We'll take that. Got 2 water staffs. Got 3 water staffs. So basically, we just upgrade our whole ice, our whole water arsenal. Okay, let's go ahead and start moving them in. That didn't do what I wanted. Wait, what? Astral skill? What? Huh. Astral skill. When did I get an astral skill? Oh, some of them just have them now. So this must be because we're as far in as we are. Maybe it's a level 50 thing, actually, now that I look at it. We don't have too many things that are above 50, or maybe it's from this floor onwards. Well, this one didn't drop with one, so maybe it's just a chance. Huh. Okay. We're starting to fill out the roster, which is nice. You know, they show a little symbol, and that's probably the sign that it has an astral skill. I get it. So it is a little nebulous on what caused me to get it, if it's just random chance. But maybe we'll be strong enough now. And we didn't look at swords, did we? So, at the end of this round, we will look at that again. More tomato. We did win. Good, we got another ice. 1. So now we have a full ice set. So it's gonna be you. Yep, looks like that's the plan for now. Didn't get any better swords to replace that with. It's okay. Well, we change equipment so regularly that I'm still not going to upgrade him unless that's the only thing left to do. So the new one is this friend right here, this little lizardy dude. Fire lizard. I think it's trying to be some sort of dragon, but it looks more like a walking lizard to me. No wings means no dragon. Maybe it's a salamander. Usually they're not this upright though. Usually they are the crawly type. Okay, Explosion EX. Ooh. Make that bigger. That seems like a good idea. Maybe I just do that and I don't worry too much about that. And we will know how important that dagger thing was in a moment. Oh, we gotta go to the next area, that's right. That's right. It's gonna be fire. No, honestly, our fire weapons are better than our current weapons, so that's fine. For swords, at least. Let's see if that's true here. It's okay. Okay, let's give it a try on the next floor and see if that is the case. Yep. Actually, I think this is going significantly better, so I think that was fine to switch out. Well, we are going to take another couple moment break, and then we'll continue along this path. I'll see you all then. Bye-bye now.